If you're part of a crew, nobody ever tells you that they're going to kill you. It doesn't happen that way. There aren't any arguments or curses like in the movies. See, your murderers come with smiles. They come as your friends, the people who have cared for you all of your life, and they always seem to come at a time when you're at your weakest and most in need of their help. And that's the hardest.
You've got a lot of nerve hanging up on me.
Hanging up? What's going on?
I'm leaving you, that's what's going on.
Are you seeing somebody else?
I'm seeing everybody else. I've met mosquitoes with more force than you. I'm tired of your little games, and I'm tired of being your little secretary.
Hey, wait, come back! Hey, come back!
I hate that piece of shit. I am tired of spending my time. I need to get on with my life. I want a house. I want children. I want to go on vacation. You're horrible in bed. Tired of your little game you had for 10 I wish you would.
Good afternoon, everybody. I hope that you're feeling blessed and highly favored on today. Getting right into things, we're going to deal with a touchy topic on today. You know, something that typically happens to everyone, and typically it's going to define you, it's going to make you or break you. You know, oftentimes I'm hearing individuals who, just being honest, everyone has a story, so to speak, and it's just the fact that some individuals, they tell you their story, they make excuses as to why they can't be, or they never achieved what they set out to achieve, or why they fell short of their goals or dreams. And you have others who internalize it, and even though they don't make it known to everybody why they feel how they feel, they are still blaming individuals for certain trauma in their life, certain things as to why they are the way that they are, why they aren't happy, typically things to this effect. But I basically wanted to come here today to tell you that it doesn't matter. You know, with everyone having a story, and as you saw in the clip that I opened up with from Goodfellas, to where you know, he was speaking on people who come to kill you, but symbolically, it's really almost kind of the same thing. When you look at it, you would think it's almost times where you need people the most, where you consider, and especially, I understand that it hurts if you have a small circle. If you know, it's one thing to be a buster with everybody your homeboy, everybody your bro, everybody your friend, you know. But typically, I feel no one's really exempt from being crossed out or let down, so to speak. It can oftentimes feel as if these people are coming to kill you. You know, times if you've experienced a death in the family, or if someone you love has left you. Oftentimes these can be trying times, or even if you're going through something to where you might have just lost a job, you're in transition right now, you're looking to, you know, as to what your next move is going to be, or you're just feeling vulnerable at that particular point. Oftentimes people who you have been there for, or you feel that are really true to you, that one of these times to where it's a tester, to where they can really show up and really kind of be there for you to lean on, that shoulder that you can lean on. Typically they fail the test. You know, this isn't just you. I feel that everyone experiences this from time to time. You know, but fortunately, as the scripture says, the Lord never puts more on us than we can bear. You know, and this is my belief, that if you're going through something to this effect, then typically it's meant, you know, to make you a better person, to build you, or it's just one of those defining moments to where, like I said, it can make you or break you. You know, you can have a breakdown, you can cry, you can go in a corner, you know what I mean, you can do whatever you want to do. But if you really have that mental fortitude about yourself, if you really are who you say that you are, you know, typically you're going to come out swinging. You know, it ain't over till it's over, you know. And you know, I can hear countless stories. You know, well, my father, he wasn't there for me. You know, it was just me, my mom, my sister, and you know, if I would have had a father, then it would, you know, things would have turned out this way. I can't. All my relationships with men are just, you know, it doesn't matter, baby. You know, that was the hand that you was dealt. You know what I mean? That's not a valid excuse as to why you never grow or to why all of your relationships somewhat seem toxic. That's no excuse for you not to grow. You know, everyone on the job hated me for no reason. They just disliked me. I don't know what's going on. And, you know, it doesn't matter, my boy. It don't matter if nobody at the job liked you, if they played you, if they crossed you out, got you on up out of there. You know, well, my girlfriend, she cheated on me. You know, I just loved her so much, and you know, now it's just hard for me to bounce back, and I don't know if I'll ever be able to love or trust again. Son, it doesn't matter. Nobody cares. You know, so what? You know, just because that happened, you still have to get back on your horse and ride again. It simply breaks down to that. You know, everyone typically leaves in your time of need. And fortunately for somebody like myself, I'm a self-sufficient person, you know, although no man is an island. You know, I'm very particular who I confide in, you know, who I express my problems to, because, you know, typically I like to, you know, to speak on certain things that I'm going through. I use it as a form of therapy, but I can't, knowing the character of individuals, knowing how people are built, you do yourself a disservice in almost letting people know what's going on with you. You know, oftentimes, you know, I feel like I've just seen it time and time again, the hearts of men, they just turn the cold cock busters. You know, oftentimes they hating on you anyway. You know, so you'll tell people, individuals, something, or you'll be there for them. But at times where it's like sharks in the water. They can almost smell that blood, and that's prime time for fraudulent individuals to pop their head out, you know, to really pull a jack move, to really goddamn turn to a bitch. You know, your partner, who you might have goddamn thought was, you know what I'm saying, was 100, turn to a straight bitch, might get to bringing shit all up. It might shock you because he don't feel nothing that you're going through. You would think sometimes when people that you have a rapport with, they'll be able to empathize with you if you lost a loved one, a brother, a sister, mother, father, grandmother. You know, you'll think that they'll be able to empathize and understand and minister and counsel to you. But, you know, if someone has never been through that and they selfish, they just gonna look at it for what it is. I mean, bro, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. You know, like, this can be offensive to you, you know, or if it's a woman that you're going through, that's another time where, you know, I feel like oftentimes it take a real woman to really stand tall with you during trying times. It take a real individual to stand with you during trying times, because oftentimes people, you know, it's all good when you up. It's all good when you popping bottles, when you beneficial to everyone that's around you, when you can be a financial blessing to individuals, when you can be provide that edification, when you can provide that wise counsel, when you can uplift their spirits, and you know they can cast their cares upon you, you know, which is really the Lord's place. But you know, we'll get to that in a second. But for you to expect this in return, when you've been there for people, and you have had that listening ear and that note of confidence to where you you know, you can just uplift them, encourage them, empower them in the time, almost recharge that battery. You know, for you to expect this in return, it's almost ludicrous, because it's typically not going to take place. You know, and this can be hurtful to one if you were expecting that, or if you like, well, dang, how is this the case, or you know, dang, I thought such and such was this to me, or this person was that to me. You know, really, I look at these times as, you know, you really count these times as joy, because these let you know who individuals are. You know, oftentimes, especially with me being the type of person that I am, you know, like the old Machiavelli statement, you know, you'd rather be feared than loved. You know, oftentimes individuals around me you're not going to get the real from them, because individuals collectively typically are scared of confrontation. So if they see you as a fighter, if they know it's a losing battle, or if they don't know how you're going to react to something, typically they'll just have a field day behind your back, or they will humble themselves and play a certain part and just be fake in front of you. And all the while, you'll never know the caliber of the character of the person that you're dealing with, because some people are just very, very good actors, especially in today's times. They can put on a facade, or they can put on a mask and be whoever they feel like they need to be around you to achieve what they want or desire to achieve. And so really at times like this, when you are vulnerable, or when people, niggas don't feel like you'll smack the shit out their ass, or they don't feel like you'll kill them, or if a woman feels like dang, it's bad for you, it's ugly, damn, this might be the blow that puts them down. This is when these individuals will pop out and show or reveal themselves to be who they really are. And to me, you should almost be thankful for this, because it's made you that much more the wiser. And with the removing of these fake individuals, with these busters, so to speak, it makes room for the individuals that the Lord actually has called to be in your life. Now, I do believe in a divine appointment. I believe in, running into people at the right time. I believe in, especially if you're seeking the Lord as to who should really be in your life, He's going to typically remove ones who are not supposed to be there. Or it could be the fact that you're growing to a new level, and some people just aren't designed to go there with you. Whatever the case may be, I just come here to tell you on today, definitely don't be disheartened or be dismayed when old friends fall off, or when a woman that you might have had a thing for falls off or falls back. Even if you do have certain things tied up or vested into this relationship with her, it doesn't matter. Count it all joy if she goes on to the next man. It may sting a little bit to know, especially speaking from a square standpoint, to know somebody else getting their head, to know somebody else deep all in them guts, man. It might sting you a little bit, but that's only making room for your next woman, or if it's a friend that you kind of been through some ups and downs or some adversities with, you feel like he's really a solid one. If he reveals himself to be a buster, if he reveals himself to be a sucker, then typically you should believe him when he shows you that. All it takes typically is one real experience or one solid misunderstanding for individuals to reveal who they really are to you. So oftentimes, I always say I believe in applying pressure, to situations, because pressure either gonna burst pipes or it's gonna make diamonds. And oftentimes when everything is going good, there's no real pressure being applied. Everyone can be down with you. It's almost like fake applause to a celebrity. Everyone claims to love you when you're a celebrity, when the lights are on you, when everything is going your way. Everyone claims to love you, but when times that you're down, these are when the real individuals really show themselves, the ones that really have love for you. This is when they're going to pop their head out, and rise to the occasion to actually be there for you and be beneficial to you. To me, like I said, because it's two sides of the coin. You have the one to where they're going to show themselves to be a buster if they've been hating on you, or if it wasn't real with this woman. Once storms come and the ground get a little shaky, they're going to fall back. But the ones who are really with you, the ones who really have a heart for you, are really down with you, this is when they're going to rise to the occasion. And these individuals are probably going to be few and far in between. You're blessed if you have 1, 2 people, throughout the course of life who are really down there, who are really down for you. Oftentimes it'll probably come in the person that you don't even suspect it to be, someone who you might have not even looked at like that. It'll probably show themselves to be, somebody of character to you, and also on the flip side of that, if you are dealing with someone who is going through some things right now, who that there's greatness on their life, that everything that they go through, any difficulties that they go through, is going to be temporary. I would advise you to be a blessing to them at this particular point, because oftentimes you don't know what people are going through. But if you do have a loved one that's locked up doing a bid, and you know that they was really, you know that they smart as hell, you know that they brilliant, you know they a conqueror, and they was out here doing their thing while they was on the streets, I would tell you to go ahead and be a blessing to that person, because the times when people are down, they don't forget that. If you were to lend a hand out to somebody when they are really down, when everybody who they thought was with them really is going to really forsake them or turn to a bitch, turn to a buster, if you reach that hand out, you know what I'm saying, and you really be someone of value to them and really remind them of who they is and really just kind of be in their corner, man, they'll never forget you. And it's only so long before that person pop right back up. It's almost like the Alpo and Rich Porter situation. Even though Alpo turned out to be a buster at the end, the whole way he got on was by being there for Rich in his time of need. When folks tried to get on him in jail, Alpo was there for him. And due to that, he got out to a gold mine. He got out to, being on. He didn't have to worry about nothing, and the relationship went on from there. But I just say all that to say on today, if there is someone around you that's going through something, man, be there the best way you can. And I'm not saying that you with the Lord, you ain't supposed to just be there, because misery loves company oftentimes. So, you can't just be a garbage can to whatever, is coming out to this part, whatever they going through, man. They trying to drag you down too. I'm not referring to that. I'm talking to those solid individuals who 9 times out of 10 ain't even letting you know what's going on, and you see them trying to be strong, but it's some things that's really getting to them. Man, that's your time to show up and be great in their life, man, because they never really gonna forget that, and it's only a matter of time before they pop back up and get on and be popping the way that they supposed to be. You know what I mean? So I would just encourage you to do that on today. Don't forget about those individuals. But if you are one of them people that feel like individuals have flipped on you, if you feel like your partner turned to a bitch, the woman that you was rocking with, she bounced on you, the people post on your job hating on you like some suckers, your homeboys, they try to cross you out, you find out they being dishonest to you, whatever the case may be, your daddy didn't love you growing up, your mama ain't really rock with you like that, she was on drugs, whatever the case may be, man. Just pick yourself up, man. It's never an excuse. The main takeaway is it's never an excuse for you not to develop and grow into who you aspire to be. If you really want that, you can develop and grow into it. You dig? And if it's only temporary, if these are all novelties that things popping up going on in your life, and people who you thought was down with you are revealing themselves to be something that you didn't know previously that they were, man, I would be excited about that, and I would be joyous upon that, as opposed to being down. Man, just get the spirit of joy should just come all on you, because it saves you. It saved almost a train wreck in the long run, because what could have been, the Lord probably saved you from something, as opposed to you really getting locked in with a person, and the stakes grow to be much greater. It's better that you find out now when you're playing for small stakes. And so either way you look at it, man, count it all joy. And I just really kind of wanted to come in to be a air of encouragement to you on today. So, with all that being said, definitely take care. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe on the material. And of course, until next time, be blessed.
It gives me great honor to accept the party's nomination for President of the United States of America.
Or what they like.
Oh,
What they like.
Darling, are you done yet? No? If not, it's okay. I can wait. But if we hurry, we'll be able to get a table at Jezebel's. Oh, good evening. We're getting married. Oh, I'm exhausted. You know what I can't decide? I can't decide whether we should have a DJ or a band. DJ band. DJ band. DJ band.
Maze, darling, I've been thinking I want a small wedding, but I think I want 150, maybe 200 people. And I know I've always said I wanted a wedding in a church, but lately I've been thinking about the botanical gardens. We could do it by the tulips. Oh, it'll be beautiful, Maze. Security! Tulips!
is Maze Gilliam?
Where is Maze Gilliam?
Where is Maze Gilliam? I'll tell you where he's at. He's with his peeps.
And comes from...
I have a question. Would you like our reception to be buffet style or formal seating? Now keep in mind, if you put Robert next to Nelson, he's gonna be very angry because he wanted to be your best man, darling.
Security.
Security. I love you so much.
Are you going uptown? Come on, Maze! Wait a minute, Maze! Maze, I was thinking we could ride around rounds! Maze! I love you! I love you, Maze! That's my man! That's my man!
Maze! Hey! Man, I was looking for you. I was looking for you.
Maze! This is amazing.
It's amazing.
It's incredible.
Incredible.
What you were up against.
So I can't wait to start working, and boy, do I have a job for you.
Wow. I don't know what to say. What department do you want me to work in? Finance?
No. That's not good enough for you.
Foreign affairs?
No, not foreign affairs. I thought you could do something real good in security.